When she goes silent, do you panic or stay calm? Her silence isn't rejection, it's a test, and only the strong men pass.
The hidden power of Stoic love. Why she can't stop thinking about you. All that you have learned regarding attraction is a falsehood. If you find yourself weary of being overlooked, dismissed, or pursuing those who show little regard, remain present. What I am about to share will challenge your understanding of relationships profoundly. However, take heed. This path is not for the weak of spirit. Prepared to uncover reality? Let us commence our journey. In a realm where the expectation is to be agreeable and perpetually present, it is understandable that one might sense a persistent feeling of being disregarded or undervalued. Yet, one must acknowledge the reality. Exhibiting kindness yields no results. What I am about to share with you may very well test the foundations of your beliefs regarding relationships. However, if you remain steadfast, you will discover how to shift your perspective, master your desires, and ultimately cease pursuing those who do not merit your attention. By the end of this video, you will possess the means to inspire pursuit from others. And it all begins with grasping the intricacies of human psychology and achieving mastery over oneself. Let us analyze it thoroughly. First and foremost, the strength lies in the ability to overlook the reasons behind its effectiveness. Throughout your existence, you have been misled regarding the true nature of seeking recognition. The world suggests that to earn another's love, affection, or respect, one must demonstrate their care and concern. It encourages you to pursue, to bestow them with focus, to demonstrate your value. Yet, one must acknowledge the reality. The more you pursue, the further they retreat. It may seem paradoxical, does it not? Yet, the strength found in the act of disregarding is among the most formidable mental strategies at your disposal. And upon achieving mastery, your perspective on relationships will transform profoundly. Contemplate this matter deeply. In the current landscape, individuals are constantly vying for recognition. Social media is filled with individuals seeking validation through likes, follows, and comments. When an individual shares an image, their device illuminates with alerts. There are individuals constantly seeking their attention, reaching out at all hours. In a world filled with noise and distraction, consider what sets you apart from the multitude. Reflect on your unique qualities and the value you bring to the table. All is as it should be. Here lies the unvarnished reality. Value lies in the rarity of attention. When an individual understands they can capture your focus at will, the value of your attention diminishes significantly. Yet, in the act of withholding, in requiring effort from others, your worth is elevated. In an instant, their focus shifts away from you. They are fixated on you. They question why you do not pursue them as others do. They begin to ponder what it is about you that allows you to stand firm without seeking their approval. And consider this. That is the moment they begin to pursue you. The strength of indifference lies not in rudeness or dismissal. It involves cultivating distance, ensuring that you stand apart in a realm where constant accessibility is the norm, and that lack fosters longing. It reflects a deliberate choice to maintain value and significance, much like how certain principles guide our understanding of worth and scarcity. When an object of desire proves elusive, it often intensifies a longing within individuals. When the impulse to reach out repeatedly arises, take a moment to pause and reflect. Contemplate the implications of your readiness to be present. What does it convey about your priorities and boundaries? Rather than reaching out, allow them the distance they need. Allow them to approach you. This is not a matter of trivial pursuits. It is essential to recognize that individuals appreciate what they strive to attain. Leverage the principle of limited availability to enhance your position. In the initial phases of acquaintance, it is wise to occasionally withdraw your presence. Maintain your own space and do not feel compelled to be present at all times. Exercise patience and refrain from responding to texts immediately, and refrain from being the first to extend your hand. This fosters curiosity, prompting a deeper desire for your acknowledgement. Your choice to refrain from engagement is not rooted in malice. Your deliberate disregard serves to highlight the rarity and worth of your focus. Have you ever observed that when someone is overly eager to capture your attention, it can be quite off-putting? Perhaps their frequent messages indicate an excess of availability, revealing a sense of urgency that may come across as neediness. Conversely, when an individual possesses the assurance to grant you distance and is not perpetually present, it prompts contemplation about their essence. Your thoughts begin to dwell on them increasingly. That is due to the fact that withholding attention or establishing distance enhances your perceived worth. There exists a principle known as the scarcity effect. When something is seen as uncommon, it gains greater appeal. This holds true for all aspects of life, including goods, chances, and indeed, individuals. By restricting your presence and focus, you are positioning yourself as a valuable asset. People often find themselves drawn to that which eludes their grasp. Second point, Emotional provocations. Attraction transcends mere reasoning. It matters not the wealth you possess, the appearance you maintain, or the kindness you extend to others. Attraction is rooted in feelings. Reflect on the most profound connections or infatuations you have experienced. Were they composed and rational, or were they overwhelmed by strong emotions, at times even tumultuous ones? Emotions indeed play a pivotal role in shaping the dynamics of relationships. Love is not a matter of logic or reason. They become enamored due to the emotions you evoke within them. To cultivate attraction, one must refine the skill of understanding emotional responses. But here lies the crux of the matter. It's not solely about ensuring someone's constant comfort. Such errors are frequently encountered by many. They believe that by overwhelming someone with praise, offerings, and focus, they can secure their affection. Yet, one must acknowledge the reality. An excess of positivity can indeed become off-putting. It is the fluctuations of emotion, the peaks and valleys, that forge the most compelling connections. Individuals seek stimulation. They seek uncertainty. They seek to experience a path alongside you, one that is not devoid of challenges or monotony. What methods can one employ to evoke feelings? You create a blend of elements. You maintain an air of mystery. One moment you are fully engaged, offering your complete focus, uplifting their spirits. The following day, you take a step back, allowing the space they need, prompting them to ponder your newfound distance. It is a matter of finding equilibrium in the forces that drive us and those that hold us back. Embrace the unexpected and turn it into a strength. Maintain your distance and reserve your focus for what truly matters. When you introduce variability, you evoke emotional reactions such as curiosity, excitement, and occasionally a touch of frustration. These feelings, when intertwined, forge a powerful allure. Embrace the power of emotional contrast without fear. Recognize someone's strengths, yet encourage them to push beyond their current limits. Immerse yourself fully, yet maintain a measured separation. These fluctuations in feelings are what ensnare individuals. Have you ever found yourself in a scenario where someone was fully engaged with you one moment, only to withdraw their focus the next? What emotions did that evoke in you? It is likely that your interest in them has deepened. You began to reflect on them more, contemplating the reasons behind their altered conduct, such as the influence of emotional stimuli. This is grounded in a principle known as intermittent reinforcement. It reflects a fundamental truth about human nature and our tendencies. Victory is not guaranteed, yet when it comes, it brings a profound sense of fulfillment, and that draws you in time and again. In relationships, providing emotional peaks alongside periods of doubt can lead to an unhealthy attachment to the chaos of uncertainty. They return repeatedly, drawn by the uncertainty of what lies ahead. Thirdly, the practice of high-value behavior involves mastering the art of detachment. Let us engage in a discussion about what truly holds significance. In the current age, many individuals seek to demonstrate their value. Social media is a realm where individuals often parade their accomplishments, display their connections, and seek validation from others. Yet, one must acknowledge the reality. True worth stands firm without the need for validation. True worth is apparent in its essence, and that is where the practice of detachment finds its significance. Individuals of great worth do not pursue others. They remain composed, seeking not the gaze of others. They refrain from pouring their energy into those who do not reciprocate, and they certainly do not place another person at the core of their existence. Individuals of great worth maintain a sense of detachment. That does not imply a lack of concern. It signifies a deep awareness of one's intrinsic value, leading to a state where external approval is unnecessary for self-acceptance. Emotional distance is appealing as it reflects a strong sense of self-assurance. It reflects a profound understanding of oneself, demonstrating that fulfillment comes from within, independent of external validation. When you maintain a sense of detachment, others are naturally attracted to you, as you exude a calm and composed presence rather than an air of desperation. Your presence exudes a sense of worth, a steadfast commitment to your own path, and an unwavering resolve to seek no one's validation. Cease the pursuit of validation from those around you. Redirect your energy towards cultivating a life that instills a sense of pride within you. Focus on your physical well-being, your professional pursuits, your passions, and your emotional resilience. In a life well lived, the pursuit of others becomes unnecessary, as your inherent worth will be evident to all. Embrace a sense of distance in your connections with others. Do not hold on to those who do not mirror your commitment. Do not hesitate to distance yourself from those who fail to recognize your worth. When you remain unaffected by the results, you hold the reins of the situation, and that is profoundly appealing. Have you ever observed how those who seek attention with fervor frequently find themselves overlooked? Conversely, an individual who is dedicated to their own journey, diligently pursuing their aspirations, often draws greater interest. That is the strength found in letting go. When you release the need for validation, your inherent appeal to others naturally increases. There exists a psychological concept known as self-validation. Individuals who find their own sense of worth do not rely on others for validation. They understand their value, and that assurance draws others to them. When you release a desire for external approval, you emanate a profound sense of worth that naturally attracts others. Number 4, cultivating quiet strength. Let us delve into the essence of this matter, influence. And no, I'm not referring to the art of influencing others for personal gain. I'm referring to grasping the intricacies of human psychology to such an extent that you can gently guide others in a manner that serves the interests of both parties. True influence lies not in coercion, but in guiding others toward their own understanding. It involves steering them toward the result you seek by comprehending the workings of their mind. Contemplate this matter deeply. In every interaction, there exists a subtle transfer of influence. Be aware that your actions and thoughts are either shaping those around you or being shaped by them. Those who grasp the essence of influence effortlessly attain their desires in life, as if by fate. Here is an exploration of the nature of subtle influence. It is not concerned with ostentatious displays or overt control. It lies in the subtle details, the manner in which you engage with others, the tone of your speech, the assurance that resonates in your voice, and the limits you establish. These subtle, often overlooked signals shape the perceptions others hold of you and dictate their reactions. Begin to cultivate a gentle yet impactful presence in your everyday exchanges. One of the most straightforward methods to achieve this is by utilizing body language. Maintain your posture, draw your shoulders back, and engage with those around you through steady eye contact. Assured posture conveys a significant message, allowing you to communicate without uttering a single word. Understand the strength found in reflection. Individuals often find themselves gravitating towards others who share their traits and perspectives. By gently reflecting another's posture or vocal inflection, you foster an unspoken bond that instills a sense of ease in their presence. Yet, keep in mind, this must be approached with a gentle touch. When they perceive your imitation, it shifts from admiration to discomfort. Contemplate an individual in your life who consistently appears to navigate circumstances in their favor. They remain calm, they engage in thoughtful discourse, and they respect the perspectives of others. Yet, they invariably find a way to attain their desires. That is due to their mastery of gentle persuasion. They possess the ability to steer discussions, exude assurance, and create an atmosphere where aligning with their perspective seems most favorable. The underlying principles at play. Subtle influence finds its foundation in a principle known as social proof. Individuals tend to gravitate towards those who exude confidence and composure. When you embody a sense of assurance and composure, those around you instinctively align with your presence, requiring no exertion on your part. It involves fostering a setting where they willingly align their actions with your intentions, grounded in their confidence in your discernment. Point 5. The way in which self-discipline enhances allure. We inhabit a realm where the feelings of awe are laid bare for all to see. In various forms of communication, individuals frequently respond, express their frustrations, and allow their feelings to dictate their actions. However, consider this. The greater your reactivity, the more you relinquish your control. As your grip on circumstances weakens, so too does your appeal diminish. Emotional tranquility is one of the most formidable qualities you can cultivate. It is a capacity to maintain inner calm regardless of external circumstances. It is a mastery of one's feelings, ensuring that they do not dictate your actions or thoughts. And when you achieve this mastery, you transform into an undeniable presence. Individuals are instinctively attracted to those who maintain composure in challenging situations. Consider this. In moments when chaos reigns and others succumb to their emotions, it is the individual who maintains their composure who truly distinguishes themselves. They rise as a leader, the individual whom others seek for direction and fortitude. That tranquility, that mastery over one's emotions, is profoundly appealing as it conveys assurance and composure. When you sense emotions rising within you, be it anger, frustration, or even excitement, take a moment to pause. Pause and allow yourself the space to reflect before responding. This modest display of restraint can profoundly alter the way others view you. Strive to embody tranquility amidst chaos. In every situation, be in the workplace, among companions, or during a passionate debate, strive to embody the calm presence that remains unshaken. When others are reactive, your composed demeanor will set you apart as someone who is in control and self-assured. Have you ever found yourself in a scenario where chaos reigned and emotions ran high, yet one individual stood composed and unflustered? That individual instantly emerges as the most admirable and esteemed presence in the space. That's the strength of serene composure. By mastering your emotions, You position yourself as a source of strength for those around you. This is grounded in a concept known as emotional contagion. Individuals often reflect the feelings of their companions. In moments of tranquility, your presence can inspire a sense of peace in those around you. When you respond impulsively, those around you are likely to mirror that behavior. By cultivating a serene demeanor, you impact the emotional atmosphere of those around you, enhancing your appeal and earning their respect. Sixth in line, assuredness found in quietude. Let's explore the essence of silence with greater depth. Many individuals struggle to embrace stillness. They become anxious, believing it signifies a problem, or feel compelled to occupy the silence with trivial conversation. However, consider this. Embracing silence reflects a profound assurance within oneself. You convey to the world that you find strength in your own being, unbothered by the need for constant recognition. In stillness, profound truths are revealed, resonating more deeply than any spoken expression. In relationships, embracing silence can profoundly transform the dynamic. When you exercise restraint, when you refrain from hasty replies, it cultivates a certain tension, the beneficial kind that captivates others' attention. Contemplate this matter. With each word you utter, you lay bare a piece of your essence. The more you disclose, the more the enigma surrounding you diminishes. And the unknown is what draws individuals to return time and again. Envision this. In your communication with someone new, you choose to refrain from responding immediately to every message, allowing time to pass before you engage. One should proceed at their own pace. When you choose to respond, your answers are deliberate, composed, and captivating, yet succinct. This approach leaves the other person in a state of contemplation, pondering when your next communication will arrive, and reflecting on you during the interim. In this instance, silence transforms into a powerful tool. It fosters a sense of expectation. Expectation evolves into desire. Consider this approach during your next dialogue, be it face-to-face or through written words. When a question is posed to you, take a moment to reflect before responding. Gaze into their eyes with unwavering resolve. Allow them to recognize the significance of your existence. This moment of stillness cultivates anticipation, and anticipation deepens allure. Seventh, the essence of enigma and separation. Let us delve deeper into the concept of silence, exploring the realms of mystery and distance. Here lies a reality that may be challenging for certain individuals to embrace. Individuals often overlook the significance of what they comprehend completely. In essence, a life marked by predictability diminishes one's intrigue. This holds particularly in the realm of relationships. When you disclose all aspects of yourself prematurely, your thoughts, your feelings, your entire life narrative, you diminish the intrigue that surrounds you. You reveal your true self. It is a truth we must acknowledge. Individuals seldom find enthusiasm in delving into a narrative when a conclusion is already known to them. Enigma holds great strength, for it captivates the minds of individuals. When someone lacks complete knowledge of your being, their curiosity is stirred. They seek deeper understanding. And the less you provide, the greater their desire becomes. When you incorporate a measure of detachment, you cultivate an allure that is hard to resist. This is not a matter of trivial pursuits. It involves grasping the essence of humanity. The greater the sense of unattainability, the stronger the desire will grow. Consider the frequency with which individuals divulge their lives on social media, sharing images, status updates, and intimate reflections. Everything is laid bare for all to observe. Now envision an individual who chooses a different path. A person who chooses to guard certain aspects of their existence. It undoubtedly enhances their allure, does it not? Such as the strength of the unknown. Guard certain aspects of your being, particularly in the initial phases of connection. Exercise caution before revealing your personal information. Allow them the opportunity to prove their worthiness of your trust. By gradually unveiling your true self, you maintain their intrigue for a more extended period. Embrace rejection as a source of strength. Rejection is a challenging experience, isn't it? It is often met with discontent. Consider this. Rejection may serve as a formidable ally in your journey. Many individuals dread rejection as they perceive it as a reflection of their worth. They perceive it as a measure of their value. Yet, one must acknowledge the reality. Rejection is not a reflection of your worth. It concerns the inclinations, prejudices, or even the burdens that another individual carries. Once you grasp this, rejection shifts from being a reflection of your worth to a matter of external factors. This is where true strength resides. Your reaction to rejection is what truly counts. Many individuals experience distress, sense of exclusion, and may react with anger. Yet, the true victors, the individuals of great worth, alter the narrative. They confront rejection with composure and self-assurance. Rather than allow emotions to dictate their response, they acknowledge the situation and proceed with composure. And that, in its essence, holds a profound allure. Your value is independent of the judgments of others. Imagine you extend an invitation to someone and they decline. Many individuals might perceive that as an affront to their sense of self. Yet rather than dwelling on it, you maintain a composed demeanor, acknowledge the situation with a nod, and proceed with assurance. Now, consider this unexpected turn. In taking that action, you have demonstrated a sense of composure and self-assurance. You have demonstrated a steadfastness that allows you to face rejection with composure. That individual will recall the manner in which you approach the situation. They may find themselves questioning their choice. Each instance of rejection serves as a chance to demonstrate your inner strength and composure. The greater your command of this, the more appealing you appear. It transcends the mere act of rejection. It is a matter of your response to the situation. 9. Is it manipulation or a calculated approach? Walking the path of virtue. Is employing psychological principles in relationships a form of manipulation? There are those who may affirm this notion. Yet, this is where the boundary is established. Manipulation involves misleading another to achieve one's desires, often disregarding their emotions or welfare. Strategy involves a deep comprehension of human thought processes, allowing one to engage in relationships with focus on mutual benefit and harmony. By grasping the intricacies of human behavior, one can cultivate environments where attraction flourishes effortlessly. That is not an act of control. It's navigating the challenges with wisdom. Yet, one must remain steadfast in their principles. One does not seek to manipulate another's affections. Rather, you apply your understanding to foster a situation where both individuals are engaged. In a relationship, rather than perpetually seeking affirmation from your partner, you wisely choose to step back at times, allowing the opportunity to approach you. Your intention is not to exert control, but to foster a more harmonious dynamic in which both individuals contribute and benefit in equal measure. Consistently examine the motives behind your actions. When your aim is to foster mutual respect and attraction, you are employing a thoughtful approach rather than resorting to deceit. Should your aim be solely self-serving, you may find yourself treading the line of manipulation. Maintain your integrity, and the outcomes will reveal their true worth. Item 10. Finding harmony between self-assurance and openness. We have engaged in extensive discussions regarding self-assurance, emotional distance, and the mastery of one's feelings. Yet, this is the last element to complete the whole picture. Openness to experience. Understand that this may seem paradoxical. Yet I urge you to remain attentive. Confidence draws admiration as it reflects inner strength, while vulnerability captivates because it reveals our shared humanity. When you find harmony between the two, you become invincible. Many individuals hesitate to reveal their vulnerabilities, believing it portrays them as lacking strength. However, the reality is that embracing vulnerability, when approached with inner strength, enhances your relatability and appeal. It reflects a strong sense of self-awareness to acknowledge your imperfections, express your feelings, and embrace authenticity. In a world where many conceal their true selves, authenticity stands as a precious and uncommon virtue. In a dialogue with another, rather than striving for an image of flawlessness, you acknowledge your past struggles, perhaps as a concern, a setback, or a doubt. However, this is the essential point. You seek neither sympathy nor approval. You are merely expressing the truth. Your sincerity, paired with your self-assurance, fosters a more profound bond. It reveals your authenticity, your humanity, and that is profoundly appealing. Embrace the moments when you can lower your defenses. The essence lies in approaching it with unwavering assurance. Embracing your vulnerabilities fosters a deeper connection with others, and it is within that bond that attraction flourishes. You have discovered insights that elude many when contemplating the nature of relationships and the dynamics of attraction. The responsibility lies with you now. Will you continue to follow the crowd, or will you seize the reins of your own narrative? The strength lies within you. Recall that allure transcends mere words. It concerns the unspoken truths. It involves grasping the essence of what is effective and possessing the resolve to put it into practice. Are you prepared to seize the reins of your own life? If this has illuminated your path, continue to seek further understanding. Consider subscribing, activating notifications, and if possible, support our channel through memberships to enable us to continue producing valuable content like this. I seek your thoughts and insights. What is the most profound understanding you are taking with you today? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let us engage in a discussion about your intended application of it. Gratitude for your attention.